Yeah. So let's talk about you then becoming, finding your creative side and being a bit more creative and enjoying that and still doing it to this day. When did you start, getting into photography and art?
Like during high school,
Yeah.
start of high school, because I was always into like hip hop,
Yeah.
obviously, like into hip hop and then into figuring out what music I like and who's the artists I like, and so being at a young age, it was easy to get influenced. So I was influenced by the people around me with the music, So I was like, okay, cool, and at that time, 2000s, like mid 2000s, they still had CDs, so they had CDs. So I was listening to a lot of Tupac, Akon,
Yeah.
like legends, DMX, and I didn't really know much of hip hop back then. So
Yeah.
I was given these stuff,
Yeah.
by somebody else who was older or who was a family friend or a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where, Bluetooth.
Mm.
So if you had the phone, you'd exchange the song to another Bluetooth,
Yeah.
and I remember that. So like, and then I was like watching a lot of YouTube.
Yeah.
So I was watching a lot of YouTube and I listening to my favorite artists like Tupac. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't have music videos though, but he's got some music videos.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I want to learn how to edit music videos. So I learned YouTube is the university of everything.
Yeah.
So learning that, learning how to edit videos was like, okay, cool. It was like, okay, now that I'm learning how to edit videos, I want to make music videos for artists that don't have music videos.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No,
So
definitely.
what I was doing was recreating, using their old footages or whatever it is to make music videos and putting it up on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. Like that satisfied me because I was like, now other people can watch that who want to see a music video for this artist and they don't have that.
Yeah.
So that's where it started to really get visually.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's when my visual aspect opened up.
And so you said the start of high school, so like 7, 8?
Yeah, year 7, year 8.
Yeah.
So, and then I wanted to rap at the time too, You always want everybody. I bet everybody was want to be a rapper, you know what I mean? So, you try to do things that you love seeing,
for sure.
You're influenced by. So I wanted to do that, and then I wanted to try new things. I wanted to try to dance. I wanted to try everything, and then year 7, year 8, then it started to really get into visually, and I was like, I was looking on social media, and I found Tumblr.
Yeah.
For the first time in my life, I found Tumblr, and I was just like, wow, like this is all pictures, and these are things that are from the States.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're not even here. So I'm like, okay, I'm influenced by this already. I'm inspired by this.
Yeah.
I want to recreate that here. How do I do that? So I went and bought a camera for the first time. And I remember I had my camera and I was like, okay, I was taking photos and I was like, okay, photos are cool. But I was like, I want to do videos because I was like, that's how I want to present it. I want to present it visually. So I started doing videos for like dance crews and stuff like that. And even being just around my friends at the time as well, meeting new people and being around my friends. We started doing videos for like pranks, basically. They were pranks, but they weren't pranks.
Yeah.
It was just stupidity. So we started doing that, and then I'll go home and I had to edit it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, I'm actually getting good at this, this is where it comes from. And yeah, just being at that phase was like, that's when I found out, like, I felt like, okay, I'm really getting good at this.
Yeah.
And I'm liking it because it's a hobby and I want to tell stories at some point in my life with it.
Yeah.
So that's when I found my, visionary aspect of it or creative aspect. It's like, oh, okay, now I'm really good at it.
Yeah.
So I want to do something with it. Yeah.
When you found that, did you ever go like, or think to yourself that, oh, maybe it's not what I want to do? Or was there people, did you just know then that was what it was? Was it?
I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I did not think I would ever hold a camera.
Yeah.
My
But just like the idea of like you wanting to get into like that side because I've done so many things, you know,
Mm.
from playing sports to doing this and doing that.
Mm.
I shot photos for a while, but it's cool that you're still doing it because for me, when I did, I was like, oh, okay, after a while, I was like, you know, that's not what I like. But did you know when you first, like, kind of,
Yeah. I think that hit later on
yeah, okay.
at a later age. At first, it was just like, oh, it's fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's so cool. Like, you know, getting asked, yeah, people were like, can you send me a photo? Can you send me that photo? Can you
Yeah.
send me that? Like, that was cool. That was fun, you know?
Yeah.
And because I was always holding a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that age, you know, like, that's when I was like 15, 16, you know, 16, 17, that age, I was always holding a camera. So I'd be
Yeah.
out with my friends and we'd do the stupidest things, but I'd still have a camera with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So that's, I didn't find that yet. That
Yeah.
was okay, I want to do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then from shooting photos and filming videos, you got into like digital art as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I always drew.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, in classes back in primary school, I'd draw.
Yeah.
And I remember I won a drawing contest in the school, in primary school.
Yeah.
And that drawing contest was for like the Royal Melbourne Show
Yeah.
or something like that. And then it was a scarecrow. I drew a scarecrow. It was for like the farms and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. So I did that. And I knew at that point, that's when I really liked drawing.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, my drawing is pretty good.
Yeah.
So I eventually got into digital art recently during the lockdowns and stuff.
Yeah.
But I always used to draw, so I never knew how to express that.
Yeah.
And I never told anyone that. I never told anybody that I know how to draw.
Yeah.
I just kept quiet and just I draw when I want to draw, you know, because that's how I felt comfortable.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I didn't want people to make it a business thing
Yeah.
the same way that videos was.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened with videos, you know? Yeah.
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 That's cool. Are you having fun with the digital
Yeah.
art and drawing now?
I'm loving it, bro. It's like, it leaves, the good thing about it is you can never get one perspective. It's a different, like, everybody has a different perspective.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting hearing about that. And it's like, wow. And then when they hear the artist's perspective, they are even shocked.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I didn't look at it that way. So that's why I love it, because I'm like, you see different perspective of everybody.
Yeah.
And you tell stories through, you know, art or, you know, drawings and stuff. And it's just amazing, bro. It opens the mind of somebody else's, and it opens your mind too. Because somebody
that.
could teach me a way of seeing how they do the artwork.
Do you know what kind of stories you want to tell with your art?
I want to, yeah.
What
Yeah,
kind of story?
I'm gonna leave it for the art.
Okay. I like that.
Because it's I want to. There's a big message that I really want to tell.
Yeah.
And it's over time, you know. And over time I'll progress through it. So,
Yeah.
but art is art, man. Like, it's how they see it as well, you
Yeah.
know. And as long as somebody can relate to it, that means more to me than what it means to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's one advice you would give someone who wants, say, a 15-year-old, is wanting to do what you want to do now, either with photography or the art that you're doing or digital art? What's one advice you would give them?
I'd tell them, keep going. Don't stop doing what you want to do, obviously. Like, that's the main thing. I'd also tell them, do it for the heart.
Yeah.
Do it from the heart.
Yeah.
Don't do it for the clout, or do it from the heart. Like, do it genuinely because you want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, don't do it because it's a trend or because it's, you know, it's on TikTok or it's on, you know, do it be like, okay, I could maybe express something through this by learning how to do this, you know? Like, I remember we doing videos for myself. When I was doing videos so much, I got to places I never thought I'd be, you know? Like, I got to places like, you know, being around celebrities, being around artists, you know, being in places that I never thought I'd be. And that was because I was just doing it from the heart. I wasn't doing it because I wanted to be around those people, you know? It's not because I wanted to, like, I was actually genuinely doing it because I was like, man, I'm loving this. I'm enjoying this, you know?
No, definitely.
So, you know, I got a chance to meet big celebrities. Even my videos made it in big places that I'd never thought it would be.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. And I didn't focus on that
Yeah.
because I was always just doing it from the heart. Like, it came from someplace I can't, it's just intuition or soul practicing or something that it just blew up there. Yeah.
No, I love that, man. That's amazing.